Hello everyone! Today I'm here with another book haul for you. You know, us booktubers have problems buying and buying books. You know, we just keep buying them and it's just a problem. I'm entitled this May book haul because I cannot buy any more books this month. I cannot. I'm going on vacation this month and I need to save up for other stuff, including that. I just need to not buy any more books this month. So books are sent to me. That's totally fine. But for this month right now, I'm on a book buying ban. As you can also tell by the title, there will be a giveaway in this video. I was actually sent a couple of books for me to give away to you guys, so stick around to the end to figure out what those two books are. And yeah, let's just get into the book haul. Now, half of these are half and half. Half I paid full price for, half I paid really great bargains. So I'm going to show you the bargain books first. Who doesn't love a good bargain book? First book I found is Where It Began, Anne Ruddish Stampler. This is a contemporary novel. It is about a girl named Gabby who she lives under the radar until she gets her makeover. Then life becomes perfect. You know, like in the movies, you get a makeover. Everybody notices you. All the boys are like, hey, what's up? Let's date. So she starts dating a guy named, I think his name's Billy. Yeah, Billy. And for 8 months, it's great. Until one day, Gabby wakes up on the ground next to the remains of his, you know, amazing BMW, not knowing how she got there, what happened. And what's worse is Billy is missing. So she's trying to piece all the clues together, figure out what happened, all that kind of stuff. So it's like a contemporary slash kind of thriller, maybe mystery. I don't know. I haven't heard too many things about this, so I'm excited to get into it. And $3, so why not? Next two books I got were both by Sarah Shepard. I got Never Have I Ever, and this is part of the Lion Game series. If I'm correct, then this is the second book in the Lion Game series. I got this one for $3 as well, as you can see. I actually read the Lion Game this month. I found it okay. It was most of Sarah Shepard books. I enjoy reading them. I don't really covet them as my favorite books ever, but I think they're just fun, quick read. I felt that with The Lion Game. It was just a fun, quick read. I don't know what The Lion Game is about, which is also a TV show on ABC Family. The book, at least, follows a girl named Emma who realizes that she has a twin sister named Sutton, and then Sutton appears to be dead, and she goes on to play Sutton, and she keeps getting notes that saying, keep playing Sutton or you're next, and she's trying to figure out who Sutton's killer is. So quite different from the show, but I actually like both. Also with that, I got Twisted, which is, I believe, the 9th book in the Pretty Little Liars series. This one for $4. $1 more, I don't know why. About Pretty Little Liars, which is, guess what? Also an ABC TV show. Family TV show. It is about a group of friends who one of their friends dies and they're trying to piece together her murderer, and this mysterious person named A keeps sending them texts threatening them with secrets of their own. Next book I got were clearance at Barnes & Noble. I love clearance books. I read those the first because I think you can find really good things in there if you look. The first book I got, which I try to do this often, is try to find a book that I've heard nothing about. This is one of those books, and I'm really excited to pick it up. It is called Talking to Girls About Duran Duran by Rob Scheifeld, which I never heard of, but I got this for $5. Not bad at all. It is a 80s book. I love some 80 books, you know me. I don't know if it's a memoir or if it's purely fiction. I believe it's about him growing up in the 80s, and he was a confused teenager mowing lawns and playing video games, and I think it's, you know, talking about girls and then 80s music, Duran Duran, I mean, come on. And the cover's really cool, so I'm really stoked to read this. If any of you guys have heard of Rob Scheifeld, if I'm pronouncing it Scheifeld, please let me know. I'd love to talk about it because I have no clue about him, but you know, we'll see. It seems pretty cool. The book I got, I will have to tell a story with it. I got Pioneer Woman, Black Heels to Tractor Wheels, and this is a love story. It's actually, if you've never heard of the Pioneer Woman, she is a cook or a chef or whatever. I figured, it's weird how I found her. I found her going through another like home type of blog a long time ago, and then there was a recipe, and I'm all about cooking. I like to cook. I'm not an amazing cook, but I like to cook. And she has a blog called The Pioneer Woman, and she lives on a ranch with her husband and her 4 kids, and she just makes really hearty, really easy meals. And I fell in love with her there. I fell in love with her blog, and she has blown up since then. She has 2 cookbooks now. A show on the Food Network called The Pioneer Woman, where she pretty much does her recipes from the blog and stuff. It's kind of hokey, but I just like watching for the recipes. But I think she's just really cool. This is about how her and her husband, who she refers to the Marlboro Man, like the cigarettes, isn't that cool? Fell in love. It's cute. I got it for $6, why not? I love the Pioneer Woman. I will leave her links below if you want to check her out and her awesome cooking. And book I got from Barnes & Nobles, which I'm most excited about. I was looking through the cart, and he's like, check out the clearance. And I looked, and I was like, oh, and I pulled it out and I said, I have been looking for this book for the past 2 years on clearance because I cannot fathom paying $25 for it at Barnes & Noble's. Why have I not bought it online yet? I don't know. I think it was because it was waiting for this particular moment so I can find it. The book heaven's open and you see a book and it's just there. The book I'm talking about is Shades of Grey by Jasper Fforde. If you know the Readables, which I'm sure all of you do, you've known that she loves this book, and I have been on the manhunt for it, and I got it for $5. I have found this at Barnes & Noble for $25, for $15. This is $26, and I was like, I'm not paying $25 for a book. I'm not doing that. And this was just an awesome find. This made my night. Isn't that crazy how when you find a clearance book and it makes your night, like you're just like, this is awesome. This has totally made my night. It's about kind of a dystopian thing. They live in this place called Chromatica, where it's determined where the amount of successful and stuff you have are based on the colors you can see, like reds and violets, or oranges and reds, or blues and greens. Like it's all determined by that hierarchy. It's about this guy named Eddie. He wants to move up. He has a better than average red perception. I think it's gonna be tricky to read to get into all the world building, but I'm so excited to read it. The next 3 books I got from Amazon. This is What Happy Looks Like by Jennifer E. Smith. She came out with her debut novel last year, which was called The Statistical Probability of Love at First Sight, which I was okay with. I wasn't over the moon about it, but this one seems really great. This one seems like a teenage version of You've Got Mail, and I love You've Got Mail. Sign me up any day. It's about perfect strangers named Graham and Ellie. Their lives intertwine when Graham accidentally sends Ellie an email about his pet pig, Wilbur, which, if you know Charlotte's Web, they struck up a conversation. I'm really hoping to enjoy this one because I didn't really enjoy her first novel. So yeah, I like the covers too. I like how bright and colorful they are. I like the yellow. I'm so excited to read it. I want to read it right now. That's how excited I am about it. And that is Sophie Kinsella's Wedding Night. And I am a huge fan of Sophie Kinsella. You know who introduced me to Sophie Kinsella is Katie over at GrazingPages. She's a really big fan of chick lit, and she loves Sophie Kinsella and always raves about her. So I checked out some books from her from the library, and I fell in love too. So thank you, Katie, to introducing me to Sophie Kinsella. I really, truly appreciate it. This one just came out. It's about a girl named Lottie. She is in a relationship, and she knows her boyfriend's going to propose to her at this one moment. She just knows it. And then, instead, when he doesn't propose to her and says, let's go on a trip abroad, she's like, what the heck, man? I paid my dues. I'm ready to get a ring on this finger. Then an old flame calls her out of the blue and reminds her of their pact. If they were to get at a certain age, they would get married. She quickly jumps to the opportunity. She's like, yeah, let's go get married. This guy won't marry me. You'll marry me. Let's do it. And everyone's just like, what's going on? And so it's about that ensuing and that kind of stuff. It sounds great. I love Sophie Kinsella, so I am so excited to read this. I'm actually reading this for May, so you probably already know that, so I want to read it right now. The last book I got on Amazon is The Elite by Kiera Cass. If you don't know about The Elite, it is the sequel to The Selection, which have the most gorgeous covers ever. Look at that. Beautiful blue, red. It's like The Bachelor, if you guys have seen the show. 13 girls get selected to go live in the mansion, and Prince Maxon picks his bride. He's picking his bride. It's pretty much The Bachelor, and it's really good. I love The Selection, so I'm really excited to read The Elite. I'm so excited. Contacted by the awesome people over at Three Rivers Press, which I think is a Crown Publishing. I'm not quite sure. And they sent me, they said, they know I'm a YA book lover, but they thought that I would really enjoy these couple of books, and they were 100% right on that. And they said, we'll send you 2, one for you and one for you to give away to your viewers. So they sent me 2 books and an additional 2 books for you guys. So I'm stoked to show you guys these books because I think you'll really enjoy them. I'm going to be ending this giveaway on May 21st, which is exactly 2 weeks away. The only rule is that you have to be subscribed to the channel. That's the only rule. And you also have to comment and just say entered. That's the only rules. I'm not going to get crazy on you guys, but those are the only rules. Anyway, the 2 books they sent me are To My Assistant, Things I'll Never Do to You But Many Other Crazy Bosses Will, which is by Lydia Whitlock. It's like it's told in emails, IMs. I've skimmed through it. It's awesome. It's about just crazy bosses, like telling the assistant just to do all this stuff, like different pie charts, my idea of your perfect work-life balance. It's just really fun. I believe the guy told me that they are making this into a TV show coming out next year with Brittany Snow in it, so That's pretty awesome. So you'll be getting one of these called Dear Girls Above Me, inspired by a true story. A guy named Charlie, he realizes after that he was dumped by his girlfriend, which he claimed to be the one, he realizes his neighbor's conversations, the upstairs girls, were not only amusing, also offered him access to completely uncensored woman's perspective on the world. So I think he just, you know, got advice from them, listened to all their conversations, you know, figured out how girls operate, how, you know, what guy wouldn't want that. So, yeah, you'll be getting this. Like I said, comment below if you want to be entered. The only rule is you have to be subscribed and say you comment to win these 2 awesome books, as well as a cool little notepad from my assistant, and they just have different stuff like that says, I'm not mad, which passes for happy with most days, or I'd always rather be browsing Facebook than doing my job. Is not the truth. Patience, well, usually impatience. So I'm pretty excited to give you guys this. So like I said, please comment and let me know if you want to be entering this giveaway, be subscribed, all that kind of stuff. Haul for the month, please comment below and let me know if you guys have heard any of these amazing books and who else is going on a book buying ban with me, because it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough, people, but we can do it together. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed the book haul. Please comment for those awesome books and be entered in the giveaway, and I will talk to you all later. Have a great rest of your week. Bye.